Stop complaining about the weather today. Whether you feel sweltered because the sun is too bright, or you're annoyed that your laundry won't dry because of the nonstop rain, logically, your complaints are actually a sign that you are being pampered by nature. Earth is a very polite bubble. It gives you water to drink and temperatures that won't turn the proteins in your body into cooked meatballs in an instant. However, once we step out of this comfortable blue atmosphere, the universe's weather software shifts into a horror genre. Out there, planets don't have a meteorological agency that can provide early warnings. All that exists is extreme physics working without emotion. What we consider precious here, like diamonds, might just be considered weather trash falling from the sky on another planet. Meanwhile, phenomena we take for granted, like wind, can turn into supersonic knives capable of slicing through your body before you can even blink. Today, we will dissect 7 of the craziest weather reports in outer space. We will see how anomalies in pressure, temperature, and chemical composition create environments that make even hell look like a comfortable holiday resort. Prepare your mental umbrella. Let's break them down one by one. Diamond Rain, the money rain protocol on Neptune and Uranus. Let's start with every gold miner's dream, diamond rain. On gas giants like Neptune and Uranus, there is a phenomenon where the sky literally drops large pure diamonds. The logic is pressure and carbon. The atmosphere of these planets is full of methane. In the deepest parts, incredibly high pressure and temperature break the chemical bonds of methane, releasing carbon and compressing it into diamond crystals. Your POV now. You're on Neptune, watching thousands of carats of diamonds fall from the sky like rain. You feel like you're going to be the wealthiest person in the universe. But there's a small problem. The pressure there is so immense that your body would be flattened thinner than paper before you could even pick up a single stone. These diamonds then sink to the planet's core and form a liquid diamond ocean. Neptune dictates our logic that what is precious in one system might just be weather gravel in a more extreme system. Sideways glass rain, the Blue Death Protocol on HD 189733b. If you look at planet HD 189733b from a distance, its color is a beautiful blue like Earth. But don't be fooled, that isn't an ocean of water. That blue color comes from silicate particles in its atmosphere. Here, the temperature reaches 1,000 degrees Celsius, and the rain isn't water but liquid glass. The horror logic is supersonic winds. On this planet, winds blow at a speed of 7,000 kilometers per hour. Because the winds are so fast, this glass rain doesn't fall down but moves sideways. Your POV, you stand on the surface of this planet, and instead of getting wet, you are shredded by millions of sharp glass shards flying as fast as bullets from the side. This is the most sadistic weather in the galaxy, a giant planet-shaped blender ready to turn anyone into silicate dust in a matter of seconds. Supersonic Winds, the sound-breaking speed protocol. Speaking of wind, there are planets whose weather specialty is solely wind. On Neptune, winds can reach speeds of 2,100 kilometers per hour, faster than the speed of sound. But that's nothing compared to exoplanets like WASP 76-b, where winds carry iron vapor from the hot side to the cold side. The logic is extreme temperature differences. When one side of a planet always faces its star, scorching hot, and the other side is always dark, cold, an incredibly powerful air pressure difference occurs. Air is forced to move at supersonic speeds to balance that pressure. Your POV, you try to scream, but your voice is left far behind because the wind moves faster than the sound wave itself. Here, the atmosphere is no longer air you can breathe, but gas bullets that constantly pelt the planet's surface without stopping for billions of years. Sulfuric acid clouds, the eternal corrosion protocol on Venus. Jump to our closest neighbor, Venus. If you think acid rain on Earth is bad for your car's paint, get to know the clouds of Venus. The clouds here are not made of water vapor but of concentrated sulfuric acid. The logic is a failed greenhouse effect. Venus's atmosphere is very thick and full of carbon dioxide trapping heat until the temperature is hotter than Mercury. Sulfuric acid rain falls from high clouds, but because it's so hot below, the rain evaporates back up before it can even touch the ground, a phenomenon called virga. Your POV, you are under a steel umbrella smelling a pungent sulfur odor, while the acid rain constantly tries to melt your umbrella from above. Living on Venus is like staying inside a giant rust cleaning machine whose temperature is enough to melt lead. This is proof that the wrong setting in an atmosphere can turn a planet into a chamber of eternal corrosion. Metal snow, the lethal shimmering mountain protocol on Venus. Still on Venus, there's a very unique weather anomaly at the peaks of its mountains. Instead of ice or water snow, the peaks of Venusian mountains are covered by a shimmering layer that turns out to be metal snow, specifically galena, lead sulfide, and stibnite, bismuth sulfide. The logic is metal sublimation. In the superhot lowlands of Venus, these metals evaporate into gas. As this metallic gas rises to the slightly cooler mountain peaks, though still very hot for us, they crystallize and fall as metallic snow. Your POV, you want to play in the snow, but instead of making a soft snowman, you are buried under heavy and toxic lead and bismuth. Metal snow dictates our logic that under the right pressure and temperature, everything, including hard metals, can behave like water and ice on Earth. Magma Ocean, the burning planet protocol of 55 Cancri E. Planet 55 Cancri E is a planet very close to its host star. It's so close that 1 year there only lasts 18 hours. Being tidally locked, one side of this planet always faces its star, and the temperature reaches 2400 degrees Celsius. The logic is a permanent liquid phase. On the day side, the entire surface is a boiling ocean of magma. The weather? Magma rain. Your POV, you look at the sky and see glowing red clouds dropping droplets of liquid rock back into the sea of fire beneath you. 55 Cancri E is the physical definition of a universal pressure cooker. It provides no room for solid matter to exist. This is weather where rocks are no longer a place to stand, but components of a boiling atmosphere. Eternal storm, Jupiter's Great Red Spot Protocol. Lastly, we must talk about the king of all storms, the Great Red Spot on Jupiter. This is a giant anticyclonic storm larger than the entire Earth. And the craziest part is that this storm has been raging for at least 300 years without stopping for a single second. The logic is the absence of land friction. On Earth, storms weaken when they hit land because of friction. On Jupiter, which is consisting only of gas and liquid, there's no land to stop the storm. Your POV, you see a giant red cloud swirl capable of swallowing 2 or 3 Earth-sized planets at once. This storm is an atmospheric stirring machine whose energy comes from the planet's own internal heat. Jupiter's red spot dictates our logic that without physical obstacles, a weather chaos can persist forever and become an eternal order of the storm. So what is the common thread of these 7 craziest weathers? Logically, weather is the universe's way of distributing excess energy. The universe doesn't care whether the materials being distributed are safe for your lungs or not. Diamond rain and metal snow are about material distribution under pressure. Glass rain and supersonic winds are about air pressure distribution. Magma oceans and acid clouds are about extreme heat distribution. The order of weather on Earth is the result of the right atmospheric composition and a safe distance from the sun. We often complain about rain causing traffic, when out there, rain can mean instant death in various chemical forms. Understanding these weather anomalies makes us realize that we are actually staying in a 5-star luxury resort in the middle of a galaxy full of lethal weather zones. Thank you for watching until the end. If you like how we explain complex things to make them make more sense, don't forget to follow Synoptic. We will continue to discuss many everyday things that are actually fascinating, as long as they're explained the right way. Synoptic, the world simplified, one thought at a time.